Guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. Starting on Monday, we're going to continue doing our front squat work for 5 reps, 3 sets. This time, we're going to go a little bit heavier, 90 to 95% of your 5 rep max. This should be where it starts to get a little bit hard. You're going to have to really focus on taking breaks between sets so that you can stay successful without any failed reps. Luckily, the front squat is one that is pretty safe. If you feel like you have to drop the weight, it comes off the shoulders pretty well. So don't feel like you have to worry about that. But this should be a little bit hard for the 3 sets. Once we're done with that, we're going into a workout that's going to decrease in reps every round. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 weighted pull-ups. Weight here should be moderately light. Looking to do that 10 and 8 and 6, probably in 2 to 3 sets max, more likely 2. Then going into 40 double unders, and then a healthy set of alternating pistols. And those pistols should really fatigue you. So you should probably be breaking those up into 2 to 3 sets each, at least for those first couple rounds. As you're going through. Goal here is to under 10 or 12 minutes. So that's moving pretty quick. You can't really take a ton of time. Probably want to scale this down a little bit lighter than maybe you really think you should. Just because that 12 minutes will come pretty darn fast. Cap is 15 minutes for this workout. On Tuesday, we're going to practice handstand push-ups. We're going to spend a healthy amount of time practicing on these to get people where they need to go and kind of give some ideas of where you need to work so that you can get better at this movement. And then we're going into a benchmark workout, 21, 15, 9, deadlifts, handstand push-ups. Definitely want to be very warmed up for this. You will have potentially 2 sensations during this workout. One will be, holy cow, these reps are adding up. My shoulders, my legs, my back, maybe a little bit. Try not to get too much back, but you might feel those super fatigued. And then the other aspect of this is I'm moving fast enough that my breathing is really hard to maintain. And we want to battle between those two. If you find yourself totally in one camp, maybe you're hitting failure on reps, the weight's too heavy, movement's too hard. If you find yourself on the other end of the spectrum, that's okay. That's probably the better way to go. You want to get through this one really, really quickly. I have the goal is less than 12 minutes on this. Honestly, the goal is around 6 minutes for this. You really want to move fast, which means you really need to be warmed up well. On Wednesday, we're going to get right to the workout. 20-minute AMRAP, 20 wall ball shots, 20 alternating dumbbell snatch, 20 box jumps, 20 push press with 1 dumbbell, and then 20 calories on the bike or rower. This one is just a full body slugfest. You do not have to go unbroken on any of this. So just realize it's a lot of reps and your entire body is going to be pretty well exhausted by the end of this. And once we're done with that, we're going into a core cash out side plank hip dips, 15 each side, 15 weighted Russian twists each side, and then Palloff press each side. Really doing this for quality. Don't try to tear through it, and really feel those obliques engage so we can get some good quality support from our midsection. On Thursday, we're going to play with some strict ring dips, and we're going to try to see how many we can do. If you don't have a strict ring dip, that means we're going to go banded or use your feet, your legs to help you out on this. We want to practice getting on the rings and going through a good quality range of motion. When we're done with that, we're going into a 15-minute AMRAP, 10 pretty heavy kettlebell swings, 10 box jumps, and 10 ring dips. And this should be just another full body fatigue kind of thing. All 3 movements kind of hit a different body part. It's not enough reps to really feel like you need to take a lot of time. You might not be able to do everything completely unbroken, but it shouldn't be a daunting task to get through any of these at any single point. We're looking for high rounds on this. Think 7+ rounds. So you're moving pretty quick. Around every 2 minutes or faster is really what we're looking at. So think smooth, short breaks, consistently move. That's the focus for this 15-minute workout. On Friday, we're going to continue playing with our jerks. Any variation, split jerk is preferred, but if you're just not there yet, push jerk is fine. This one, we're going to go for a 2-1-1. That means we're finally starting to move some heavy weights potentially if you can do the jerk effectively. This is not a 1 rep max yet, but gives you a chance to feel that weight, see how that's feeling. And then we're going into a workout. This is a benchmark, but I don't necessarily want you to approach this workout as a benchmark. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, double unders, and ab mat sit-ups. Now, a lot of times we will try to push through this and give everything we can. And honestly, those sit-ups start to look pretty terrible. You're not getting what you need out of it. So slow this down a little bit, train the movements really well, do really high quality sit-ups. Don't think about trying to get the fastest possible time on this. Do this and train it. If you want to go faster, do things unbroken. That will be the fastest thing. If you're doing it unbroken, you're moving smooth, you're moving well, you're doing full range of motion, great. You're hitting what you need to do. And that should be the focus of this workout. On Saturday, we're going to start off with the clean and jerk and just see how heavy we can go. The two of these together are a fun thing to do. This is what you would see in the Olympics or an Olympic weightlifting competition. You would have to do a clean and a jerk for a heavy single. Then once we're done with that, going into a 16-minute AMRAP, 20 power cleans, it's a lot of reps, 10 burpees, not a ton, 20 thrusters, kind of a high number, and then 10 more burpees. This should be on the lighter side. I want you to think as you're doing these movements that the weights are moderately light. You don't have to do the movements, the power cleans and the thrusters unbroken, but you should be able to do this in 2 sets or less and very consistently move through this. It's going to be a pretty big breather, but all of these are total body kind of movements. So your entire body is going to be fatigued on this one, but the shoulders are going to take the brunt. So don't let yourself go to failure. Continue to stay within that kind of realm where you can breathe hard, but don't go to failure. That's what we have this week, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the gym. Bye.